And now, a lot of time has passed. The muted chirping of insects gently drift along a breeze that enters the mansion. It's cool enough to sleep through the night again. It's nearly autumn after all. I stare out the window at the unchanging scenery without really seeing it. Clouds in the distance rumble with thunder. As if on cue, a chill wind brushes up against the window pane.
また雨か。
Rain again, huh? I comment because otherwise it feels like I'm in a dream. It's as if a stranger is speaking. I stare at the leaden sky. Even though I'm resting in a chair, I feel like I'm somewhere far away. When I shift, I see out of the corner of my eye the stack of books piled on the desk. Some were pretty difficult to get my hands on. But I don't feel like reading them anymore. I could read all of them and none will give me any type of clue. That's all I learned after all this time wasted. The longer I try, the further away it gets. That thing's sleeping in the wooden box. I head downstairs to make myself some coffee. There's a sudden knock at the door. That hollow sound doesn't bring back good memories. It used to signal the arrival of new mark bearers to the mansion. But that's in the past now. I swing the door open. Standing in front of me is...
こんにちは。
Oh yeah. Moe Watanabe. Is now a good time, mister? Oh, if it isn't, just tell me and I'll leave you alone. Yeah, it's fine. Moe flashes a carefree smile and steps inside with a pep in her step. Just her presence makes this place feel less gloomy. With a start, I realize that Moe isn't my only visitor.
お久しぶりです。おじ
It's
さん。
been a while. I'm sorry for coming without contacting you. Tsukasa, this is rare. Why are you here? It'd been a while since we met up, so we talked about what happened. And obviously the topic came to you. So I told him that I visit you a lot and that he should come with me. No big deal, right? I was just getting bored. Of course I don't mind. Yeah, I figured as much. You seem the type with time on your hands. I haven't seen them both together since the mark. Moe has come by sometimes for interviews and the like for an occult magazine. But this is the first time I've seen Tsukasa Yoshida since then. I wasn't really concerned over him, but I'll admit I'm relieved to see he's alright. I'm glad to see you're well. Have you gotten the chance to relax? I have. But aren't you busy with entrance exams? Do you have time to waste doing this? Breaks are important. As an adult, you should understand that. Yeah, you're right. I glance over to see Moe staring at me. What is it? It's just, I'm working hard at my job too. You don't have anything to say? I can't think of anything appropriate, so... Don't catch a cold. What? It's obvious you're clueless. Don't force yourself. Not that I'll get anything by having you praise me. But no way am I a match for Tsukasa. He works crazy hard. He was first in the recent mock tests. That's only natural. After all, I have a goal. You do. I've never heard him mention it. Or maybe I should say I never expected him to say he has a goal. You have something you're trying to accomplish? My parents were lawyers, so I was thinking of entering the judicial profession, but... Was thinking, huh? Has he changed his mind then? Wow, that's a cool dream. Jurassic, so you like dinosaurs too? Tsukasa's glare is full of contempt. Not Jurassic, judicial, as in working and dealing with the law. Are you really in high school, Mai? I've never been at a loss for words before. To be honest, no, I'm not sure. If possible, I'd like to ask you for your opinion, mister. Is that alright? I don't mind, but I'm kind of surprised. Who'd think Tsukasa would ask me for advice? That incident was wrapped up and started it. Now I know there are so many incomprehensible things in the world. I'm considering going into science in order to elucidate them. But my parents? I feel that it would be difficult to tell them. I see. That's what's going on. It's a serious predicament. You don't seem like someone who has much in the way of work experience. But what do you think I should do? I don't know. Like, I kind of want to be as much of a jerk to them, but there aren't really any rude options. To tell the truth, I'm not sure what to say, but he has probably been dreaming of being a lawyer since he was very small. He shouldn't change his course on a whim. Maybe see if his current path works out first. So that's what I tell him. I see. It's true. I can always change my mind whenever I want. Thank you very much. I feel a bit better now. I have no idea if my advice is really helpful or not, but Tsukasa bows politely to me. Great, you good now? Your future's bright, unlike this old guy here, so don't worry so much. That's not true. I'm sure he also has a bright... They both look at me. Nope, can't picture it. But that's what makes him approachable, so he's good to vent to at least. But there definitely are things that only he can do. Honestly, I can't think of any myself. I can make a good pot of coffee, but that's not really what they're talking about. I mean, there's that doll. Tsukasa falls silent. It seems my expression gave me away. Have you not made much progress? Nothing I can share at the moment. I've researched everything I can. Mary's true identity is as elusive as smoke. I still haven't managed to find clues. So I'm taking a bit of a break right now. I'm glossing over it, but to be honest, any sort of tension has vanished. My rest hasn't relaxed me. It's more like I'm a balloon that's lost all its air. If I was risking my life and facing death every day, it might be different, but right now my determination to move forward that I had back then is gone. That so? I'm sorry, I had no idea. Then it might be best for you to rest and relax a bit. How about a trip to improve your mood? You might get a good idea. I'm about to reply to that when... There's another knock at the door. No one's here, go away. Who could that be? Yes? Who is it? Moe calls out playfully like she lives here and skips over to answer the door.
邪魔するぞ。
I'm coming in. The brusque voice belongs to the ex-detective Satoru Mashita.
おいおい、なんだこのざま。いつから託児所になったんだ。
Hey, what's all this? When did you start a daycare? My thoughts exactly. Huh? Mr. Mashita, why are you here? Did you come to see us? Moe is clearly excited, but Tsukasa is collected as he bows politely. I'm in your debt for your help back then. Still, I'm surprised. I didn't think we'd be able to meet here. Mashita gives an annoyed shake of his head. I'm the one asking why you're here. Damn, we're going in circles now. Don't lie, I know you're happy to see us. You're always hiding your feelings. But what a huge coincidence. We've got everyone from the Hanhiko case back together again. This is totally destiny. I feel conflicted seeing her innocent smile. If everyone's happy after such a horrific event, then maybe it'll fade quickly to memory. Everyone, huh? In that case, one person... No, one being is missing. As he mutters, he glances at a spot in the room. It would be best to change the subject. So, why are you here? I have something to ask you first. He answers me with a question like usual. Light, you told that fortune teller about my office, didn't you? Does he mean Tawaku Yasuoka? Yeah, it might have come up once when we were talking up to her. Yeah, it might have come up while I was talking to her about Mary. Why do you have to go and do that? Now I'm drowning under investigation requests. Wait, does that mean... Are you a private eye, Mr. Mashida? Moe butts in, her eyes shining. She's not timid, I'll give you that. Wow, I guess you'd be pretty good at that. Oh, if you get an interesting job, bring me along with you. Even Mashida can only blink at her innocence. And this is exactly why it's annoying. Still, when I think about it, Mashida's complaints don't make much sense. How could he be disadvantaged by my sharing his info with Yasuoka, who's incredibly famous? He himself said he was drowning under requests. I only told her about your office. What's wrong with that? Getting job requests is good, isn't it? What detective hates too many requests? Plus, he only just started. Even if he's insanely talented, there's no way he's already overwhelmed. Depends on what the request is about. The one I just got is the worst. Did he just hesitate? Mashida? It's your fault that this happened. So, Light. Yes. I'm going to have you help me. Help you? Wait a minute. What are we talking about here? Can't you guess based on the context? I believe he's telling you he wants your help with a detective job. Wow, I can't really picture him working as a private eye, though. Now, if we were to investigate a supernatural phenomenon, that would be Wait, don't tell me. This worst request ever that you got. We all hold our breath as we stare at Mashida. Exactly. A spirit might be involved. It's a good opportunity. This is what I heard from that old fortune teller. DLC chapter. Little Red Riding Hood. So real quick, in case you're wondering, this was not included in the original game release in Japan. It was included in the US ones, unless you have the Vita version. You have to download that digitally if you have the Vita one. This is the link between the first and second game, in case you're wondering. So this is going to set up the framework for things to come. No, this is totally for real, I swear. I think I saw something real bad on that Love Hotel street the other day. And hopefully I don't need to explain what love hotels are. You heard about the Red Riding Hood girl? The rumor about people disappearing after entering the Love Hotel in Case City? On rainy days, this girl stands by the road like she's trying to get customers. Anyone who goes to the hotel with her ends up missing. And here's the kicker. Eventually they're found, but their heads are so messed up. And that's the wrong there. They can't even remember their names. Some end up dying in the hospital and others jump in front of trains. I totally forgot when I was walking around at night the last time it rained. And there was a girl in a red raincoat there, so I thought I'd chat her up. When I got close to her... Tell me, are you? She suddenly started whispering to me. I got real creeped out, so I bolted. No, I'm seriously glad she didn't follow me. Thinking back on it, something was odd. It wasn't raining that hard, but she was the only one who was soaked from head to toe. Later I realized that raincoat was probably soaked with blood. That's all I was told. I'm sorry, but I must say that sounds like a simple ghost story. The rainy shopping district and the red raincoat is rather suspicious. Mashida ignores Tsukasa, looking straight at me instead. It's enough to make me concerned. I'll leave the rest to you, Light. Why me? I'm bogged down with my other cases. I don't have time to spare. It's your fault that the old lady brought this to me, so you need to take responsibility. But... come on, you can help him out a little. I'll help too. The editorial department might have some info on a case like this. And your investigations needs an assistant, right? Did you learn nothing, Miss Moe? Isn't this what put you in danger last time? Last time? Those words drew my eyes immediately to a certain spot. She's not here anymore. The same thing won't happen. It can't. But Somewhere deep in my heart, I'm anxious. Don't work yourself up. It's more likely that it's just a lie. A bunch of it sounds like it was made up. That's why it's such a pain to have an absurd request like this brought to me. Mashida's right. It's highly likely the whole story was made up. If I had to point out anything concerning about it, it's pretty detailed for just a rumor, and it leaves the same kind of impression as rumors of real spirits. But it's better to be safe than sorry. If it does end up true, then we need to act now, yeah? Okay, I'll do it. I'd hoped you'd say that. We better get rid... No, I'm going alone. What? No way, that's not fair. I knew she'd complain. But I can't put her in harm's way. Listen, Moe, I need you to search for info. I've got no way to research these rumors, but you have access to a lot more than me. Use your position to gather information. I really hate sitting out and watching you do everything. But if that's how I can help best, then that's what I'll do. This time. If you find anything out, though, tell me, okay? I promise. It's settled. Mashida takes out a notebook, rips out a page, and hands it to me. The address of the hotel Masquerade. It's abandoned now, though. Meet there at 8 tomorrow night. 8 p.m.? I have to go at a specific time? The client's at the time. The old lady said she'd call and help, so it's probably a scheduling thing. I don't have to handle this alone, then. Plus, this is Yasuoka. I'm sure she has some kind of plan in mind. Well, then I need to get to my other cases. Mashida turns on his heel and vanishes out the front door. But he's just as suddenly back. What's wrong? Weren't you leaving? Nothing. Just realized it's a little late for kids to be wandering around outside. Mashida calls out to the other two. Hey, you two, I'll drive you back, so hurry up and get in the car. Is that okay? Then I'll take you up on that. I agree. It is pretty late. Sorry to trouble you. Well then, mister, we'll be going. The rhythmic ticking of the grandfather clock echoes through the hall. How long has it been since those three went home? I said mull over what Mashida told me. I have a bad feeling about this. It's perfectly reasonable to believe it's just rumors. A normal case, even. But the more I think about it, the more I'm doubting it. I avert my eyes from the sofa. I silently ask its absent master a question. But of course, there's no way she'd reply. The next evening. I get ready and leave my room with heavy steps. The clock says it's 6 on the dot. It's still early for the meetup time. I guess unconsciously I'm a little impatient. I'm already ready. There's no reason to wait here at the mansion. Guess I'll go. I'll just kill time there if I'm early. I'll learn the truth, in and out, it'll be quick. I turn the car key, my mood improves somewhat. Rumors of Red Riding Hood. There are no mark bearers to choose from. Did our stats change any? I don't think so. And for a member of the Kujo family, it's a little surprising his spirit power is so low. May as well head out now. According to Mashida's note, Masquerade is in the center of K-City. It's not far, but I don't know the area. No harm in leaving a little early. I arrived at the designated hotel 20 minutes before the meeting time. The rain falling when I left Kujo Mansion has now turned into a drizzle. I park my car in a lot and walk to the street. The hotel, my destination, stands at the end. So that's it. There's hardly anyone on the neon-lit street, perhaps because of the rain. Didn't that rumor Red Riding Hood appears when it rains. It's the perfect night to investigate the rumor. The hotel in question doesn't seem to be particularly guarded against intruders either. Anyone could step inside if they wanted. I see. So that's why it's the focal point of the rumor. People going in the abandoned hotel on a dare running across suspicious people are squatters. Then their stories get exaggerated and we get the rumor that's the basis of this case. I bet someone was seen in red clothes and it turned into Red Riding Hood. That's probably how it really is. My heart suddenly feels a lot lighter. I guess I was taking this too seriously after all. Now that I've gotten rid of one worry, though, this time something else starts bugging me. I'm a grown man standing alone in the middle of this road in a red light district. This isn't going to do anything good for my reputation. I should get out of the rain until it's time to meet. I glance around the area for a place.
あれもしかして
Hiro? Is that you, Light?
やっぱりそうだよ久しぶりじゃない
I thought so. It's been a while. A woman in a lab coat appears. It's Madoka Hiro. Hiro? I heard I had help, but I didn't think it'd be you. What, you don't approve? Take your complaints up with Yasuoka. No comment. Whenever Hiro comes across anything that's unrealistic, it shakes her to the core. With that weakness... Holy crap. So you have a capitalization error there. With that weakness, it's hard to say whether she'll be of any help. Thanks so much for that. My neck tingles from the strength of her judging stare. I wasn't expecting her to have changed, and she definitely hasn't. Do you still visit the underground shelter? Yes? Well, only once in a while. I've been busy with work recently, so I haven't had the time. How are things going on your end? Nothing exciting. I'm taking some time to relax. I wasn't really asking about you personally. Whatever, I think I have a pretty clear picture now. Hiro glances down at her watch distractedly. Is something wrong? No, he should be here soon. Oh wait, there he is. I follow Hiro's gaze to find.
いや、お待たせしてしまったか
Hello, did I make you wait for me? Daimon? You were running up for this too? That's not a nice way to put it, but yes, basically. Yasuoka insisted, so I'll be accompanying you today. And don't worry about me, my health has been much better since then. My cough has mostly gone away too. Oh, really? He seems to be pretty confident about that, but he looks as pale as ever. But it's his body, and he's a doctor, so if he says he's fine, I'll just have to believe him. I met with Hiro just recently, but... well, I hope we work well together again. I can't say an unscientific investigation gets me very excited, but... I owe the old woman, so this is how I'll pay her back. You owe her? Yeah, it's almost impossible to get your hands on old army documents. But she's got a lot of influence, so I had her pull some strings for me. Well, I guess not just her. You saved me too, back when all that stuff was going on. It's not like I don't feel indebted to you. I see. Thanks. I can't say I ever expected Hiro to feel that way. But in a situation like this, I'm grateful. By the way, is it okay for both of you to walk around in your lab coats? Shouldn't you change? Hey, this is a professional look. During an investigation like this, it's actually even better than... Hiro's cell phone rings in her pocket. Give me a second. Sorry, got an email. Let's see here. Hiro checks the screen, her back turned to me. Hiro seems busy as ever. I'm fairly busy myself. Sorry to drag you all the way out here, then. No, don't worry about that. If you're after something, then I want to help you out. After all, we overcame that horrible trial together. To us, you're... a fellow mark bearer. Well, that is true, but... that isn't what I'd hoped you'd say. Sorry for the interruption, but it was an important message. The last person won't make it. I was caught by your manager. I? She means the idol Ai Kashiwagi? Sounds like she's keeping busy too. But bringing a popular idol to a place like this sounds like a PR nightmare. So here. Hiro hands me her cell phone. What are you doing? She's still on the line. She wanted to apologize to you herself. I don't really need. Quit your grumbling and take the call. Hiro shoves this phone into my hand without letting me get a word in edgewise. Guess I have no choice. My voice when I speak into the phone is surprisingly meek. Hello? I? Is that you, Mr. Light? Good morning, it's me, I Kashiwagi. I'm so sorry. I'll regret not being able to help you for the rest of my life. Her whirlwind of words is the same as always, energetic and full of exaggeration. I do my best to convince her not to worry. No, it's fine, really. I doubt anything will even happen over this. Really? I hope so. Oh no, my cue's coming up. Please come to our next performance for sure, Mr. Light. Okay, bye. And just like that, the hurricane of a phone call passes us by. The change in excitement levels leaves a vacuum. My head spins. She's tiring, isn't she? Jeez, that old lady thought it'd be a good idea to bring an idol on a case. By the way, Light, are you close to Kashiwagi? That's an odd question coming from Daimon. Yeah, I mean, I have her contact info at least. Could you give me concert tickets? A kid at work's a huge fan of her, but they can never get a ticket. Oh, that explains it. Still, I didn't think she was that popular. I can try asking. How many do you need? 3 if possible. I'd like to go as well. It's a rare opportunity. You're a little old for idols. You have a thing for girls? I am a connoisseur of music. Idols have nothing to do with it. A subject change right now would be wise.
雑談とは余裕だな。だが遊びじゃないぞ。気を引き締めろ。
Got a lot of free time to stand around, I see, but playtime's over. Mashida, what are you doing here? This case is a request from a client. Wanted to make sure you showed. Jerk. What, planning on observing us, are you? What if we hadn't shown up? One of you is a no-show, in fact. I heard 4 were coming. I, Kashiwagi, couldn't make it. Seems her manager caught her. That so? He shrugs indifferent. Guess he figures it won't make much difference. So, you took care of your other cases already? Thought I told you, I'm just checking in. While I'm here, I have new info on the hotel to give you. Just then, someone else's cell phone starts ringing shrilly. Oops, this one's from my hospital. Excuse me for a moment. One after another. We decide to take shelter from the rain. Daimon has to finish his call, and we may as well hear what info Mashida has for us. Yeah, that picture does not do any one of them justice. We commandeer a dirty smoking area on the corner. Then we start our improvised strategy meeting. God, this rain is irritating. I hate it. Hiro grumbles as she gulps down her drink. Mashida gives her a long glance and sighs, exhaling smoke. Then he starts to talk.
いいか、俺も暇じゃない。手短に話すぞ。
Listen, I don't have time to waste, so I'll make this short. That hotel, Masquerade, closed down about a year ago. It's unclear why, but it probably has to do with the owner going missing. Missing? That sounds like the Red Riding Hood rumors. I mean, it's kind of a standard word in a urban legend, but... why he went missing is unknown. But something's definitely behind it. He just up and vanished. Hiro pipes up frowning. Then that just proves that this is a normal case. Is there any point in searching the hotel? Mashida taps his cigarette into the ashtray, but we're shaking on. Taps the ash. Jeez. Mashida taps his cigarette into the ashtray, shaking off the ash. He then continues with the same train of thought. It seems he's going to ignore Hiro's question. A few publications had fun with the story for a while. It's prime gossip. But after a point, it stopped being reported and everyone up and forgot. Now, this is just my guess, but this area is crime syndicate turf. They likely applied pressure to keep things quiet. Makes sense for a red light district, at least. That's how it seems from the way he's talking. And what started spreading around at the same time as that missing persons case are Machina waves his lit cigarette out towards the street. The rumors of Red Riding Hood. The so-called eyewitness reports and the people who actually heard things. Put all together, it seems Masquerade is the center of all the rumors. Yasuoka brought the request to me, and is also of the same opinion. Masquerade simply stands there quietly on the dark street, soaked with rain. The neon lights at its feet almost seem to be staring out the world. I see. So do you have any other... When I turn around, someone is standing there. My heart thunders in my chest.
おい、ヒーロー、後ろに。
Hey, Hiro, behind you.
何よ上でもいる
What, is there a moth? Hiro looks behind her, puzzled. Nothing's there. Sorry. I think my eyes are playing tricks on me. I make an effort to gloss over it, but there's no way I can believe it was a trick. I'm sure I saw it. Maybe the darkness has strained my eyes and I saw something that wasn't there, but... Daimon's call ends.
はあ、すまない。休館が出てしまったそうだ。
Sorry, patient with an emergency. I managed to walk them through procedures, but I need to go soon, or... I'm terribly sorry. I'll make up for this later, I promise. Daimon runs off into the lightly falling rain. Human lives depend on his work. This kind of thing is inevitable. Which means Hiro and I will have to handle the investigation by ourselves tonight.
残ったのは理系バカ一人か。いささか心もたないな。
So the only one left is the science freak. That's concerning. I agree. I agree.
はあんた今なんて言った
What? What did you say? That's how you treat people helping you out? Paying no mind to Hiro's violent outburst, Mashina calmly looks at his watch. It's time. Enough gossip. The rest is in your hands. And with that, he's gone. What? What a jerk! Calm down. He didn't mean anything by it. He's like that at everyone. I try to be soothing, but that stung her pride. There's no way I'll be successful. I can't calm down when someone just treats me like an idiot. Just you wait. I'm going to make sure I find a clue, and then I'll rub it in his stupid face. Come on, let's go. Went inside the hotel. We step inside and are greeted by chilly air. Is this marble? Our footsteps echo across the exquisite detailed floor. Where are we? It's a hotel, so the first floor is probably the lobby. Oh, right, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? It's only been a few seconds since we set foot into the hotel, and yet... Hiro's fiery determination appears to have puttered out. Where did all that energy disappear off to? Are you okay, Hiro? I'm fine. Not like some weird spirits are gonna pop out. This is nothing compared to the underground shelter. But don't you think something's odd? Like what? Maybe it's because it's only been a year since this place shut down, but... It's less damaged than I thought. I assumed there'd be more graffiti and stuff. You know, now that she mentions it, it's true. I'll have you know, if this were Chicago, they wouldn't even wait for the people to leave before they start tagging everything. If you don't get out there fast enough, they'd even tag you. This door... It's the emergency staircase. The sign's above the door there. I shine the flashlight around, and while the place is dirty, nothing's really broken. But we were able to come in here off the street without anything getting in our way. So then why? Mashina mentioned earlier. He said this hotel might be connected to some crime syndicate. Yeah, what about it? Maybe that's why it's still nice in here. Anyone who'd be most likely to tag it would be... Gotcha. So it's a gang thing, then. You think they made it off limits? On the other hand, maybe people stay away because dangerous things happen here. I should probably not mention that possibility to her. That helps us, though. Everything should be mostly intact. So what's the plan? Should we just do a thorough search of each floor for now? We don't have any particularly useful info. We'll just have to search every nook and cranny like Hiro suggested. There's nothing else we can do. Okay, let's get to it then. Well, it's easy to get out of here, so that's good at least. Yeah, if we're in danger, we'll halt the investigation and withdraw. There are pictures of the guest rooms on the wall. It's a display case holding various products. A painting is clearly out of place among them. Masquerade wife. It's a picture of a masked woman wearing a wedding gown. It's the entrance to the reception booth. A keyring has been left carelessly on the front desk. The ring has a tag that reads, "For emergencies." Nice, looks like you found something useful right off the bat. If it says it's for emergencies, then... Hiro looks at the door to the right. It might open the door to the emergency stairs. Yeah, let's try it. It's the door to the elevator. I shine my flashlight through the safety window. There's only empty darkness inside. The elevator must not be stopped on this floor. I try pulling on the elevator door. It moves slightly if I put all my weight into it. But based on what I can see from the window, the elevator isn't on this floor. Opening it just makes it easier to fall to the bottom. Use the emergency keyring to open the door. This is an odd choice. When I open the iron door, I find emergency stairs. Use them. Masquerade wife. It's a picture of a masked woman gazing at a man. A chandelier. It's dusty, spoiling its beauty. Okay, that's how you go upstairs, I guess. Like, what is that right there? There are iron bars covering the window. The sturdy iron bars seem to be a little much if they're only there to stop people from falling. It's a small wooden chest. It looks pretty cheap, but seems in decent shape. The drawer is locked. Seems to be a simple stopper type lock, like one you'd find in a writing desk. Why don't you just break it? Shouldn't that be a last resort? Seems like a natural choice for mammalian primate homo... I can't even speak today. Hominidae? We don't have our crowbar with us. I put one hand on the bed and lean my weight on it. The spring simply creaks fruitlessly. I check behind the iron door, but all I find is an empty cardboard box. In my search to see if anything's inside, I only get dust on my fingers. Wow, the game just trolled me hard here. The toilet is spewing the horrid stench of sewage. Disgusting. Try the other side. The power cord and the phone have been both. The power cord and the phone line have both been cut. The phone can't be used. A Venetian mask with a creepy expression hangs on the wall. Were they hung there to match the hotel's theme? It's still really creepy. It's a bed with a mattress. It only has a bare mattress. The mattress doesn't seem to be fixed in place. I should be able to shift it. Is there a body underneath? I lift up the mattress and look underneath. I notice a notebook lying there. Mask Guestbook 202. The guestbook? Why, it's just... I flip through it. Inside are pictures drawn in colored markers. Feel free to write about the sweet, sweet time you spent together. Clearly they need to be told twice. Still, I can't believe anyone who frequents a hotel like this would write such things. But you know what they say about assuming. Every single page is filled top to bottom with lewd, suggestive comments. Wow, so that's what people do? Hiro? Suddenly Hiro is peeking over my shoulder at the guestbook. Instinct makes me try to hide it, but she plucks it from my hand easily. There's no reason to hide it. We're not children, you know. Well, yeah, but... Now let's see here. I see. At first she looks through it, humming a little tune to herself, but... She starts acting odd. What's the matter, Hiro? What? I'm fine. I've just had enough. Reading stuff this vulgar does things to your head. So, take it back. She's the one who grabbed it in the first place. My eyes fall on the page it landed open on. It looks like it's the last entry in the guestbook. There's something written in thin, scrawling letters. This is bad. Sa might have ratted us out. There are rumors that she talented the teach and said she's going to the fuzz. This is so bad. What should... That's all I can make out. Teach? That phrasing. Rather immature. Must be a student. Yeah, I think so too. But isn't that strange? A girl her age isn't normally at a hotel like this. Oh. Maybe schoolgirl prostitution? Which is a thing in Japan. Probably in the US too, but it's not as publicized, I guess, or well known. That would be a reasonable assumption. It's horrible, but that's the only logical conclusion. That would mean this entry... It sounds like she was panicking over having things leaked by a friend. How stupid can she get? You reap what you sow. Kids have their own issues to deal with too. It's not such a black and white situation to be able to say that she got what she deserved. Though at least one thing has been made clear thanks to these notes. Sounds like the rumors about this place being tied to a crime syndicate are true. It's obvious that there was a lot of illegal stuff going on here. That sounds logical enough. The number on the guest book must refer to the room number. There may be more guest books. True, if we could get more info from these entries, we might be able to figure out what happened here. Let's keep an eye out. And sadly, the whole body under the mattress thing happens a lot more common than people realize. The trash can has a giant crack in it. Probably happened when it was knocked over. The mirror is stained but still functional. I can see myself in it. I peer into the mirror in the dark. I don't see anything, but it still creeps me out. I'll get back investigating. The bathtub is stained with dust and slime. Yep, someone needs to have a nice, harsh word with housekeeping. Damn, is there nothing else here? Okay. Is this upstairs? I press the button repeatedly, but the elevator doesn't respond, nor does the door open. So this is the exact same setup for the most part. Masquerade wife. It's a picture of a masked woman walking with a cane. It's an object with an iron cover. I think it's some kind of electrical device. A Spanish donkey lies in the corner of the room. I don't want to imagine what it was used for. The part that looks like it was the neck is broken and the head is missing. I do not know what that is, nor do I want to know. Inside the glass case are whips and ropes. They're rather shoddily made. I doubt they'd survive being used. He seems to know about that stuff. There's an unnatural space along the wall. Going by the stain, it's likely something once hung here. The door doesn't budge. I think it's warped. It looks undamaged at first glance, but the whole frame is warped, so it's jammed shut. I put my hand on the door and try pulling, but it doesn't move at all. Just give up. You might break it if you force it. Can we break it? The vase holds some cheap fake flowers. It's a bedside table crammed full of stuff. It's a really old phone. It's covered in a thick layer of dust. I look around the bedside table and find... spoon. Were they eating dessert in here or something? The spoon is stained black. Ah, silly Masamune, there is no spoon. A large air conditioning unit. It's tinted yellow, maybe from tobacco resin. A thin layer of dust coats the mirror everywhere but one spot, which is wiped clean. If I squint, the clean portion looks like a hand. Does this belong to someone who snuck in here? Or is it the work of something else? Toilet paper is stuck to the bottom of the trash can, but other than that, it's empty. The toilet's sectioned off with the glass door. The tiles seem relatively clean. The toilet itself doesn't seem to be broken. I open the door and check the toilet. I find a wallet covered in black stains. That's moldy. Try not to breathe it in. Is anything inside? I check inside it. There isn't any cash, but... credit card. I guess probably dropped this, but the stains make it so I can't read the name on the card. We can use that to ID one of the guests. Don't you think you should take it with you? Yeah, you're right. My reply is half-hearted. I'm distracted by the stains. I don't mention it to Hiro, but the stains on the card look like... old blood stains. So unfortunately I don't remember what room that was in. Staircase. No. Go down. I want to say it's the one on the right, because that's the one I looked at first. It's a small wooden chest. I take out the credit card. I've taken it out, but I can't think of a way to use it. What? I thought you were supposed to use the... They said it was a simple lock. I spot a crack between the drawer and the top. The object flashing inside seems to be a lock stopper. If I stick something thin in there, I might be able to break the clasp and open it. Okay. So, do that? My mind made up, I take out the credit card. What are you going to do with a credit card? I want to try something. I don't know if it'll work, though. I slowly push the card into the lock gap between the drawer and top. It's a narrow fit, but I'm able to slide it in without any resistance. The stopper is directly ahead, so if I keep sliding the card, there's a tiny bit of resistance, then it abruptly locks. Wow, nice work. Truly the pinnacle of monkey evolution. Is that really a compliment? In any case, I open the drawer to find Mask Guestbook 201, Mini Massager. A battery-operated massager, huh? Well, I'll leave its use up to the imagination. So there are more guest books after all. Let's see, when does it sit? No, I'll look through this one. I firmly take the guest book from Hiro. I just learned that it's better not to let her see anything too shocking. Ah, come on, I want to read through it for future reference. Our investigation takes priority. I quickly flip through the pages looking for a clue similar to what we found earlier. It doesn't take me long to find it. It's the last entry in this guest book, just like the other one we found. Sun's up, Fuzz hasn't come. Did Kyo really tattle? Mr. N is acting normally too. Sa hasn't been to school recently. Her name is Saiko, I imagine? That's all I can make out. Huh. Sounds like the one we read earlier. This fully supports my earlier theory. Yeah, I guess so. There was definitely criminal activity going on here. Those vivid entries prove it. But why wasn't this reported? Good question. This entry makes it sound like she was being backed into a corner. Someone was plainly threatening to tattle, and it was someone they knew too. They wouldn't be this shaken otherwise. And supposedly this person reported to the Teach too. And the entry says that in the end the Fuzz, aka the police, never came. We can't come to a conclusion just yet. All we can do is speculate. We both freeze for a moment. All is silent. Was there a noise from above just now? Yeah. Someone might be above us. On the 3rd floor? No one was around when we were there earlier. Should we go see? I silently nod. The instant I step foot onto the 3rd floor, I suddenly get a chill and stop in my tracks. Did you find something? No, nothing. Just as I'm replying to Hiro.
Sensei.
She said sensei as in teacher, not sir. I hear a voice from behind me. I quickly turn around and shine my flashlight. But all that's there is the door to the emergency stairs that we just came up from. There's no one there. What's wrong? Did you not hear that voice? A girl's. The metal door screeches like a scream and... Suddenly, a girl in a solid red raincoat is standing in front of us. There she is. Wait, she's human. That ghost story was an utter lie. Hiro, shh. Be quiet, I can hear something. Huh? A slithering whisper of a voice sneaks up to me. It's the voice of the girl in the raincoat. I'm so happy. I knew it. I'm so glad I trusted you, sir. Sir. Hiro gives me an odd look from beside me and my muttering. It seems she can't hear the voice at all. I knew it. I knew it. I knew you'd come. But sir... Who is that woman? The echoey voice is like ice. But strangely enough, I don't feel hatred in it. Just sadness, regret, and a quiet plea. I'm going to make sure. Make sure? Make sure of what? The logical side of me warns not to get pulled in. The raincoat flutters in the stagnant air. Sir, do you come to places like this very often? Calm down. That's right, sir. I'm someone she respects. If I were someone she respects, how would I reply? You lie, lie, lie. me, please. Another teacher told me that I'm heartless and don't treasure my friends. But if something's wrong, then it's wrong. What am I supposed to do? Which is more important, friends or what's right? As a hero, I am contractually obligated to do what's right. Tell me one more thing, please. When people are selling and buying bad things, then who's in the wrong? I'm assuming she was killed by a buyer. So, that was a 500-point penalty, but we survive. I'll have to look up what the answer was later. That was odd. I'm so happy. You're really him. All the immoral people died. I can just glimpse a twisted smile under the darkness of her hood. Who is this sir? More importantly, who in the world is this girl? Questions swirl around in my head. In that second of hesitation, the figure of the girl sways like a pendulum and disappears into the staircase. And... Wait, you? Hiro dashes madly after her. Hiro, don't go! I desperately call after her, but there's no reply. Her footsteps echo sharply up the stairs. Shit. I better follow her. Encounter with Red Riding Hood? I climb the stairs and exit out into the hallway. That's odd. I went up to the 4th floor from the 3rd, yet it looks like I'm back on the 3rd floor. Impossible. I must have been flushed and made a wrong turn or something. I shine the flashlight at the floor number plaque. No way. No, it's just some kind of misunderstanding. It has to be. I try to reassure myself as I climb the stairs another time, but... Sure enough, I come out on the 3rd floor again. Impossible. This time I'm sure I made absolutely sure I was heading to the 4th floor from the 3rd floor, and yet, this is obviously the 3rd floor. If I'm not hallucinating, this is real, then there are two possibilities. One is that all the floors above the 3rd floor are intentionally made to look like the 3rd floor. The other is that some mysterious power is stopping people from going to the 4th floor. But Hiro definitely ran upstairs from the 3rd floor. If she got caught in the same phenomenon that's affecting me, is it possible that Hiro is still on the 3rd floor? If it's impossible to get to the 4th floor, then Hiro could still be on this one. Let's try the other room then. I step inside the guest room. Something's not right in here. Are these spiderwebs? When I entered just a little while ago with Hiro, these weren't here at all. It's hard to believe it, but the room is covered in spiderwebs now. I hear the bathroom door open. Hiro? So this is where you were. Hey, Hiro? Are you listening to me? She's acting strangely. Concerned, I move closer when... she suddenly starts taking off her clothes. Hey. Then... she looks at me seductively from on top of the bed, covered in spider webs.
待ってた。あなたが来るの。 ずっとね。
I was waiting for you. I've been waiting for you for so long. What are you doing? Every word from her lips drips honey. In contrast, my voice only gets shriller. This is so not like her at all. Is this really the same Hiro? Hiro? Hiro gracefully slides over the bed and beckons to me suggestively. What are you trying to say? Do you understand the situation we're in? What does that matter? You're here. I'm here. Isn't that enough? Is she being possessed? Her pale thighs glow on the bedsheet as she poses seductively. She almost looks like a spider preparing to strike at her prey. We're all alone. Don't hold back. Take a good look. The red raincoat flashes before my eyes. Could it be Hiro is acting like this because... Is she continuing the questions from earlier? In that case, a clue would be... Remember, what did she say before? Go on, look. Have some shame, woman. We're in a haunted house, for crying out loud. How cute. Hiro suddenly starts coughing violently. It's hard to breathe. Please, my back. The instant I touch her, her coughing stops. That feels good. But I know. Hiro suddenly lowers her voice. I tried hard during college and it worked not to lose to men. But I'm all alone in the end. No one ever looks my way. I'm sure you're not interested in someone like me either, Hiro. Politely no. Hiro's shrill laughs pitches into madness. Hey, get it together. I shake her shoulders repeatedly, but she doesn't reply. It can't be. Is she? Her personality has suddenly and dramatically shifted, and this crazy laughter. Cold sweat drips down my neck. This is almost like... What's going on? What's going on? Is someone in there? Daimon, you came. Sorry I'm late. I rushed over as soon as the emergency patient was stable. Did something happen? I'm not sure, but... I quickly tell Daimon what's going on. He swiftly examines the laughing Hiro and turns to me with his findings. No physical trauma, but her mind's confused. She needs to be hospitalized. We're on the 3rd floor. How do we get her out? I've learned to patient carry. We just need to get her on our backs. Come on, we need to hurry. If she's been poisoned, then time is everything. Right, I'll help. It was a bizarre and horrible night. In the end, Hiro kept cackling as we carried her out of the hotel. We put her in an ambulance and Daimon rode with her to his hospital. The siren blasts through the night. Exhaustion bears down on me and I find that I need to sit down. When I come back to my senses and look up, the rain has already stopped. The moment I get back to the mansion, I collapse on the sofa. Fury rises within me. without an outlet. Why? Why is this happening again? I'm sure I sealed Mary. So then why? Why again? The image of Hiro earlier fixes in my mind. I have to do something. Something. Her shrill laugh echoes in my ears. But I need to take a break for now. You can probably tell from my voice.